Good morning on this Monday. Thanks for joining me. We're here in Results-1. Beautiful day outside. You can tell I'm a Floridian. I'm wearing this. But first, I'm Trooper Steven Monteiro, your News 6 traffic safety expert. And we're inside Results-1. Obviously, right? Where else would I be? Here at Chief Meteorologist Tom Soros says, the powerful WKMG News 6, and that's where we're at right now. I'm actually sitting out here because I'm here to pick up a special guest. And first and foremost, before we pick up our guest, there's been a lot of changes here at News 6. In the news business, change does come. And it is simply that. Something can change and we have to adapt and overcome. Just like when I joined the News 6 team, people were like, whoa, wait, who's this trooper dude? Took you a while to get used to me. And so Troy Bridges has left News 6, and WKMG's News 6 meteorologist Candace Campos has received the promotion to come up to the morning team. So she's my new partner in crime. I happen to be really good friends with Candace Campos, both at work and outside of work. So I'm really stoked about this. So we're going to do this stream today. Just a quick little one. A little get to know meteorologist Candace Campos. A little behind the scenes, a little knowing about her, what she stands for, what her vibe is, all of that fun stuff. So we're going to VIP treatment here and pick her up outside of News 6 here this morning. And look at her waiting for me already out here, just hanging out. Ladies and gentlemen, meteorologist Candace Campos. What up, bud?
Wow.
Yeah, it's fancy. Ain't no storm chaser, but can you get in here? Hey, look, we're the same height. Chill. There we go. All right.
Hi.
You don't have to sign a waiver since you work for News 6.
Okay. Do you really?
Yeah, anybody who gets in here.
Are we streaming right now?
We're streaming.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Hi. So this is how it works. Cameras, you kind of have an idea. You talk to me every day in here.
I do.
Whatever's hot will be right here.
Okay.
Other than us. And then all the other programming.
This is very cool.
It is nifty. So
this is nice.
This is a special feature because it is streaming live at News 6 Plus right now.
Is it?
Producer
Hello, News 6 Plus.
Producer Donovan is behind the controllers doing all the magic out there right now. It's a little warm in here, but I'm wearing.
You need gas.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that. I was like, if I get gas and come over here, I'm not going to make it. So, welcome to Results-1.
Thanks.
I kind of told everybody
what did you say before I was here? A confessional.
A confessional. It was like, look, in the news business, I had to learn things change. Just when I showed up, people were probably like, yo, who is this cop?
I remember this.
And where's my traffic anchor that I'm used to? And then it took them a while to get used to me that everything has happened. Troy is no longer part of the News 6. He's moved on to other things. So things change. And it's just that simple in the business. It's just that simple.
Right.
And
the world keeps revolving, the weather keeps happening.
And that's it.
Yeah.
It has to keep going. We could stop and talk all day, but people still need to know what's up.
Yeah, that's true.
We need to keep going. So I was like, you know what? Let's get you in the truck instead of tossing to me from the studio all the time.
Yeah.
And learn a little bit about what it is to be Candace Campos.
Lord, that is that's a loaded question.
Loaded question. So
yes.
this guy's loaded right here, coming up on our side. Well, I'm gonna go before.
Is he allowed to be on a motorized?
That's a big no right there.
Okay.
So we've got that on. Yep. And he even has a license plate on it.
Oh no!
Come on, bud.
What the?
What the? So yeah, I was like, what's it like to be Candace Campos? I know a little bit about you and all that stuff.
You know a lot about me.
Yeah, I know a lot about you, so I can't really say. But I figured this is like the confessional.
This is good.
I've had elective sheriffs in here. I've had chiefs.
Yeah. Bring the caliber down.
And when you said that today, I was like, really? Come on. So I was like, let's get you in here. Let's chat a little bit. Have you? And first question I've got. I'm just gonna fire them at you.
Go for it.
Have you been ever an assigned morning meteorologist before?
No. So when I started, I was in college. I was a morning weather producer. So I've done the morning show. I just wasn't on TV. So
Break that down a little bit. What's the difference between a weather producer and a meteorologist?
So I wasn't a meteorologist yet. I was going to school at FIU, and they needed someone who would help build graphics. When you have a 5-6 hour morning show that we had in Miami, it had to be constantly ever changing, new graphics, new this, new that. So that's what I did, which is why I love weather graphics. I just find them so awesome, and they've gone so cool and so much more elaborate and fancier.
Well, now you look like you can walk a dog on TV.
I know.
Your dog walking for you.
It is crazy. It's crazy. So then I got the chief job in Eugene, Oregon.
Okay, so to be a chief is to be in charge of a weather team in theory.
Correct.
So your second gig, technically your first on air,
yes,
you're in charge.
Yeah. I have no idea what was wrong.
Wait, how big was the weather team?
It was me and one other guy.
There's always more.
Yeah.
So walk me through that. So you went from Miami as a weather producer, working there while you were going to school.
Correct.
And then
got my meteorology degree, and then I just started. I put my stuff on YouTube. I never even applied to that job, and the news director there found me on YouTube, and then hired me. So I moved there for a couple years with my husband. He had just gotten married, and then I moved over. And then I once again put my stuff on YouTube, and the news director found me here. So one day I'm watching.
So you went from Miami to what state again? Oregon, back to here.
Yes.
So were you actively with talent in general? Were you actively looking for a job when News 6 found you?
I was starting to look because we have, for people who don't know, we have contracts. So you have different.
That's where I was getting at.
So we have different contracts. So my contract was coming up, and it was important for my husband and I to move back home to Florida, which is where all of our family is, or most of our family is. And so all of a sudden I'm eating Cheerios, watching The Price is Right, because I was nights. And all of a sudden I got an unknown call, and normally I wouldn't answer that, but for some reason I answered it.
It's contract time. You're answering.
And it was a news director. I never even applied for it, and they found me on YouTube. Again, YouTube is a place to do it. If anyone's watching and wants to throw up a resume reel on there, that's
put it together up there.
YouTube. Yeah.
So you got the call, and then now you were here in Orlando.
Yeah. So I've done a bunch of things.
So you're a Floridian.
Yes. I started here on the weekends with Justin.
Okay. So that was...
So him and I started... That was almost 9 years ago. Okay. It's funny because someone emailed me, like, who's the new person? I'm like,
you've been here for a while.
I've been here. I've been here for a while. But I've also filled in everywhere. So really, no matter what...
So yeah, you're also now a, full-fledged news anchor.
I wouldn't say full-fledged, but yeah, I'm...
Come on, you anchor an hour of news.
I do.
That's not a real thing that a lot of meteorologists tend to do.
And that's the beauty of our station, where they give opportunity, there's something you want to try, you want to learn, you want to practice, you want to get, good at it. Then that's what you do. So I always like, trying something new, keeping things fresh, and so that's kind of what I do. Yeah.
So how would you say the biggest thing going from doing what you do, because a lot of people see the morning team and they're like, oh wow, that's what I start my day with. Let's talk about what it takes to walk in there every day, have our lives on the outside, and then function at that hour. There's got to be some schedule adjustment for you.
Yeah. My husband's a firefighter, so there's times where
I say okay like I didn't know that. Like I'm like, okay.
Tell me more. I've never heard of this. You don't know Dario. So my husband's a firefighter, and so he works on and off, certain shifts and whatnot. So there's some days where, if I moved to the morning show, there was time where my kids were not were home by themselves, and they're too little to be home by themselves right now. So I had to hire, help, and, I have an amazing village. So it created there was a big chess game that needed to be figured out. But,
are the kids excited? that mom's the new morning meteorologist?
The kids are more excited that I will be there to pick them up after school. Because they used to be, they're after school kids because of my shift. You know, everything changes.
That's true. Now there's a consistent pickup.
So now I'm trying to focus on the carpool. I'm like, yeah, but I'm going to pick you up at carpool. So
you got to, the word carpool. I'm trying to think of something
I am not
excited.
the carpool mom that's going to sit there an hour before dismissal. No, that's not me. That is not me.
Are you going to be the one that has like a secret off location pickup site that no one knows about?
No, you have to go through the drive line. You have to go through the drive line.
Call me. I know ways around.
Let's take Results-1.
Hey, we did take a kid to school once, and we had VIP treatment all the way through.
Morning drop-off is much easier than afternoon pickup, I have to admit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's not cool. So what are you looking forward to the most? This is a new team for you.
It is.
You've worked with Bridget for a long time.
Yeah.
Working with Crystal's fairly new, but you see her every now and then.
She's my office neighbor. She's my desk neighbor. So it's just, it's just nice to be part of a team and have that consistency and things like that. So I was always the number one fill-in. So
That's true.
I hop from nights to weekends to mornings to nights to weekends to mornings. So that was kind of that just,
there's a lot of new,
older,
well, we are the same age. We don't have to disclose it, but we are the same age.
You're a little older than me
by a couple of days almost, right? Like a month or so. Yeah, we're not talking about it. There's a few responsibilities that now you have to get used to and excited for. One, the amazing Christmas tree lighting.
Oh, we got
in
that.
Downtown Orlando.
Yeah.
You have that. She was waiting for the sarcasm for me to come out.
I've done a lot of pinpointed the leading up to it.
But now you get to stay the whole time with us.
Yes.
And smile.
Yeah.
And
I've done 4th of July.
4th of July. So yeah, now you're kind of anchored down. You can't.
I think the hardest part is the counting down. I think that's been always the stressor.
Yeah, I've got it figured out.
Okay.
And I think I stressed the city of Orlando enough where they spent enough money to get an instantaneous clicker.
Oh.
So we're good to go.
Okay, that's
We are
fancy.
good to go. I'm trying to think what other angel tree is always a big thing for us.
And
see, that's the thing. I think that for me is the coolest part. It's not like we already have bonds.
Yeah.
The team is already developed. It's just, hey, we're waking up with different smiles.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun and exciting.
It is. And if change is hard.
It is.
It is,
and we understand it.
We totally understand it. Just,
a lot of people think like we're not people.
Yeah,
and
just be nice about it.
Just be kind, because we're going through it too.
Yeah.
And if there is anybody that what you see is what you get, it's probably the two of us.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
I tell people all the time, you have a trooper fan base.
Do I really?
You have a good select group of troopers. I'm not gonna.
I'm honored.
But you have a groupie of troopers that are really excited after they saw the article. I got it sent to me twice. One gentleman sent it to me twice also.
Okay, making sure
he's
that
like,
you knew.
He goes, "Did you know this? And why didn't you tell me?" And I'm like, "Bro, listen, we got to be quiet about things this place." And it's just going to be cool. I'm excited to see Alessia and Sienna Moore.
Yes.
They're going to be great. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, we got to talk to them already this morning.
That's the funnest. They're the best on FaceTime and all that.
Yeah, right before they run out the door for school. So.
Jeez. How old? They're so old.
Yeah.
They're old.
Well, there's Uncle Steve. It's Uncle Steve.
Well, when I got my card today and it said Uncle Steve, I was like, are you kidding me right now?
Oh, yeah. Alessia wrote him a card.
Nobody calls me Uncle Steve, and I was just like, I feel 50. If you're 50 watching us right now, thanks.
Apologies, yeah.
So it's weird because our schedule now is to fit this in today. I was like, all right, we got to do this. Mm-hmm. You still have New 6 at 9.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen with Pinpoint? Is that sticking around?
Pinpoint's been put a little bit on the back burner. If it needs to come back out, if I need to tape something. We also have a team of other meteorologists who are there. And if something, that's one of those things I think we're all going to learn, where is there maybe a little weather void that we can add and things like that. So
it also gives them an opportunity for pins to kind of fill in that void.
For sure.
If you guys see stuff, you hop on the page or the Pin It page, there's everything but weather, and I love it.
I know, there's dogs, there's
people are like, check out my sandwich I had on Sunday. Yeah. And I'm like, yes, that's what we want to see.
I like a good sandwich.
Why not? You're a foodie.
Yeah. I'm still doing Florida Foodie.
Wait, are you doing Florida Foodie still?
Yes, I am still going to do Florida Foodie. Lisa, And a lot of people are all like, there's all these people who are shifting. Like Lisa Bell is moved earlier, and so she's not doing the 11 anymore.
Right.
People got worried about that.
It's like, nope.
This is great for her. She's home with her kids. So it was overall just everyone's kind of moving into spots where we're analyzing it and finding where we can be the best talent.
That I
possible.
think the way you said that is because we're shifting things.
Yeah, Justin's not gone. I
just saw him pull in the parking lot a second ago,
and he's doing an amazing job with his new segment that's highlighting Boomtown. So
I was never interested really in anything when people started talking about construction this, residents this.
He makes it exciting.
And then Justin sits back, looking all Rico suave. He's got the
looks
polo.
Good. He looks good.
He looks calm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Justin, tell me again about this restaurant.
Yeah.
And he's like, I like that.
Why is the street expanding or shrinking or
not just because traffic, but because they're putting a business there or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah, he's a great storyteller, and that really gives him. And he's still anchoring. He still anchors the noon. He still anchors the 7. So that's what I'm saying. So that although as a viewer you see all this shifting, you're like, what are they doing to all of our people and this and that? At the end of the day, it's shifting in ways that
for it to
works.
better work.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And with New 6 Plus and the streaming capability, it's cool. I went home just the other day, and well, of course I went home just the other day.
I mean, I'm glad you have a home.
Thank you. Me too. And I turn it, and Camila's watching New 6 Plus.
Is she really?
And I was like, what are you watching? She was like, well, there was like a commercial, and then she goes, do you know Matt and Ginger do this Florida 4th Estate thing?
That's a great
and
podcast.
I go, yeah, I know they do that. She goes, that's really funny. And I go, yeah, it's my favorite.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. And that's the beauty of our station, I feel like, is everybody, kind of what you see is what you get.
100%.
And that's very much what I fell in love with when I first.
Now, don't catch me on a bad day. Someone caught me yesterday.
What did they do? What'd they do?
Oh, they caught, what was it? Where was it? Publix.
Oh, okay.
I shouldn't have said that, but it's a podcast thing. I follow different rules here. And I'm on my phone. Mm-hmm. Mind you, I did not realize how close I was standing to the checkout spot.
Okay.
She, kind lady, was by the bag, but still hadn't paid. So instead of politely, we gotta stop for this.
Okay.
Instead of politely being like, excuse me, she goes, you gonna pay? With that tone, Candace.
No.
Candace.
No.
I looked at her, and at this point, I went, nope.
Oh, man.
And I didn't move. I should have moved, and I apologized. But at the end of you get what you give me.
Yeah.
So then I felt horrible. No, this was not at Publix. It was at the T. And
the T.
Target.
Oh. There's no T in Target.
It starts with a T.
I know, but it's a bullseye.
Yeah, okay. So then the lady, the register, she's like, she knows who I am or what I do, and she's talking like a mile a minute. At this point, I'm still irritated about this lady.
Yeah.
And I just could do nothing but a head smile and nod. Camila saw what was going on out of the store. She doesn't stick around for my drama.
No. I don't stick around for your drama. I get nervous. How many times you start getting heated, and I'm like, my armpits sweat,
She's
and I
like,
get nervous.
I don't
like confrontation. That's why when I get mean emails, I'll be like, la 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 la.
Oh,
la,
me?
La, la, don't.
I audio text. Excuse me, sir, ma'am, or whatever. Mm-hmm. This is where we stand.
That's true.
Oh.
Sometimes I'll ask him to help me write something.
Can you reply to this for me, please? Candace, I appreciate you joining me in...
That's it?
That's it. You got stuff to do.
I thought you were going to take me out for breakfast.
20 minutes ain't going to do it. So we will definitely have... Girl, you're stuck with me for...
Are you backing up and live at the same time? This is exciting.
In a nice truck. Yeah, it's skilled. I'm telling you. Look at that.
That is a huge screen.
Well, Gibson Truck World. F-150 right here. Brought to you by Gibson. And that's Homer. You can see him in the background.
Can you?
Doing it. Yeah, that's the live hit right there.
Homer.
Hold on.
Let's see.
Hey, Homer. Wave hi. You're live right now on Click Orlando. See, there he's back there. So, but you're going to have plenty more time to hop in this. We're going to spend a few more years together.
This is fun.
Bud, handshake. It's the
I
love you too.
We never handshake. We hug anyway.
We hug. So, guys, thank you for... which camera am I looking at? This one. Thanks for joining us. You can catch us every morning, for now on. And you'll probably catch her and I a lot at events and hosting gigs.
I love it.
And all that fun stuff. And she's got an 11:30 hit to record Alexa.
Yeah.
I have
to record something for the 5 p.m. You have to record
I
something.
have to re-record what I recorded this morning.
And you did it in one shot, too.
One shot, and it was about 2 minutes long. So we're going to go do it again. You catch us every day, guys. This is it. Your new morning meteorologist.
This was fun. I want to do this more often.
Well, when the storms come, I say, throw a polo and pair of pants on, let's go.
I don't want to do that for that. I want to do, like, fun stuff.
We can do a weekly.
No, I have to be in there when the weather's busy.
We can put other folks up in there. We can do a weekly thing. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining us all the time. ClickerLander.com, News 6 Plus, the News 6 app, or broadcast, antennas, bunny ears, smoke signals, whatever you got.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Love you.
I love
Appreciate
you too.
you.
Next time, get me coffee.
All right, coffee next time, guys. Bye, guys.
Bye.